Hello and welcome to Aircraft over Windsor and our Olympic special. In today's show we will be running the Aircraft Noise Olympics, looking at noisy aircraft and the noisiest and naughtiest airport operators. But we're going to start by asking the question, how many? And is there a third runway security issue? Those early morning flights, don't you just hate them? Uh-oh, here comes the Hong Kong flight at 4:30 a.m. daily. How many people are actually hanging over your head at 6 a.m? Any idea? Well, here's a clue from one of our previous videos, taken on the 3rd of August 2015 and courtesy of Webtrack. Wow, that many really. Oh my goodness, here's the 6 a.m. Johannesburg flight. Whew, can barely think. So how many people were hanging around over your head at 6 a.m? Any ideas? Well, let me give you a couple of clues. Is it A, 1,000, B, 5,000, or C, a whopping 10,000? I'll give you a second. Well, if you said A, 1,000, you were wrong. But if you said C, 10,000, you were right. Here's the maths. 27 aircraft on the 3rd of August, primarily comprising 777s, 747s and some 300s and 200 Airbuses. That's nearly 11,000 people. Have you ever wondered what would happen with a third runway? Well, in that case, 27 aircraft at 6 a.m. would increase to 40 aircraft, and on the basis that Heathrow's operations will then primarily comprise 777s and 380s, that would be 18,000 people hanging over our heads at 6 a.m. But what would happen if a 3-runway Heathrow is then incapacitated? All other UK airports would then only have a single runway. Where will these 40 planes and 30 jumbo aircraft go to? Is this a resilience issue, or would this potentially result in a heightened terrorist risk? And now, the moment you've been waiting for. It's time for our Olympic special. Have you been watching Usain Bolt, Wade van Niekerk, Mo Farah and many others? Well, here's our tribute with our Aircraft Noise Olympics. We present the sprint, the middle distance, the long haul and obstreperous operators, and we asked, who is the noisiest of them all? We're going to feature in the sprint 2 Airbuses and a Boeing. In the middle distance, 1 Airbus and 2 Boeings, and in the long haul, the jumbos, the A380, the 747 and the 777. But first we're going to start with these obstreperous airport operators. I'm going to start first with Charles de Gaulle in Paris. How many people do they affect with excessive noise? And what about Frankfurt Airport? Do they have a greater or worse effect? And of course, what about our own Heathrow? So, who is the loser? Who affects 750,000 people with excessive noise? Yes, it's our own Heathrow Airport. But have you ever wondered where they come in the league table? Well, Heathrow is 3 times worse than Frankfurt and 7 times worse than Charles de Gaulle. And when we look at the UK, the situation is even more stark. So at the top, we've got Heathrow, 750,000 people affected by excessive noise. But Gatwick is only 11,000. So Heathrow affects 70 times more people than Gatwick. And now it's time for phase 2, our sprint lineup, and we have the Airbus 321, the 320 and the Boeing 757 ready for the sprint start. And they're off! And here comes the 321, whispering past. Followed swiftly by the 320. And bringing up the rear is the Boeing 757. But who's going to win this race? Let's find out. Well, let's face it, in the Sound Olympics, the loser is, at 80 decibels, it's the Boeing 757. And here's the lineup. In third place, the A321 at 74 decibels, the A320 at 79 decibels at number 2, and at number 1, the 757 Boeing's 80 decibel aircraft. And now for the medium distance race, the Boeing 787, the 767, and the Airbus 330. And the starter's orders. Here comes the 787, the new whisper jet. Not so quiet. Here's the 767. And finally, the Airbus A330. But I ask you, who is going to win the race? So let's look at that lineup again. In third place, the 787. In second place, the 767. And in first place, in the loser, the Airbus 330, A330 at 89 decibels. And here's the lineup for the long haul. The 747, the 777 and the A380. And they're on the starters' orders. And here comes the Airbus A380. Followed by the 777. And of course, our majestic 747. But who's going to win the race? We're about to find out. And the winner is the majestic 747 at a whopping 89 decibels at 1800 feet over Windsor. So here's the lineup. In third place, the A380 at a not so whispering 85 decibels, the 777 at the same, joint equal, and of course the 747 at 89 decibels. We must of course add a disclaimer that all these recordings were taken using an iPhone 6 and the Uplause app of aircraft over West Windsor flying at around about 1800 feet. We really hope you enjoyed it. It is of course just a harmless bit of fun. Right? Wrong. We have a problem here. Heathrow overflights are not harmless fun. All aircraft noise levels are above the World Health Organization guidelines of 50 decibels. And with up to 750,000 flights per year with a third runway, that would be 2 aircraft per minute. Heathrow operations affect 70 times more people severely than Gatwick at 750,000 people. Noise pollutants, regularity and volume impact our health. Well, who says we have a problem? Well, these guys do, including the University of Southampton, Coyote University, the NHS Imperial College, and of course the World Health Organization. Now, 50 top health institutions have pointed out 60 plus medical conditions which result in increased mortality. That means you're going to die sooner, and also increased morbidity. That means you're going to suffer more. Okay, so what can you do? Contact your local MP to say no to the third runway at Heathrow and ask why have human health issues been suppressed. Thank you for watching Aircraft Over Windsor and our Olympics special. My name is Wisdom Da Costa, saying goodbye until next time.